Hello everybody, welcome back to Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Picking up where we left off, Lincoln, done. Now it's time for us to go and explore Essexe and see what kind of trouble we can get into there. I'm curious to see if they do bring anybody that we already have met into this story arc, because they seem to have been doing that quite a bit lately.
Eivor.
Although I guess there wasn't anybody that we knew in Lincoln, so never mind.
I want to see
that.
the Alliance map.
I guess we don't really have that many people
What
that
of Essexe?
We received a summons from the ealdorman and his lady of Colchester, requesting you specifically for a matter of great secrecy.
Foreboding. And who is this ealdorman? One of King Alfred's lackeys?
According to my scouts, he is a man who cares more for his own indulgences than the safety of his people. Approach with care.
Alright, so it sounds like we're gonna have to replace this guy. Shocking, I know.
I will leave at once.
An alliance in Essexe would be invaluable, but go with caution.
But, it's not like we don't do that with, almost every place we go to anyway. Also, we got a new letter.
Hey there! How are you?
It's weird that he says that without, us having to interact with the wolf. Acha's letter?
You are a good boy.
Dear Eivor, the wolf-kiss of Ravensthorpe, I must confess further to the great sin and guilt I feel for having betrayed Hunwald and Swanborough. The eldermancy is stable for now, however my heart is not. I regret my actions, however subtle they enabled Herefrith to spill the blood of good yellow bellies upon the tiles of our Lord. I have so much love for you and respect what you have endured unfairly. All of my prayers are directed at the light that shines through you and those you protect. Life is impossible, and I turn my eyes up to him. So that was the nun lady. That was in Lincoln, right? I'm not mistaken there. Okay, well, guess we're going to be fast traveling here. That seems to be the closest, closest point to the marker. So yeah, he cares for his own he cares more for his own indulgences. So that means he's gonna be like a real fat fuck, right? He's gonna be like one of those guys who's sitting in his throne and can barely even make it to get out of his throne and get to his bed every night, Where his throne and the table are right next to each other, so that he doesn't have to move when it's feeding time, and they can just shovel the food into his mouth. I mean, we'll see. He may not be, but I mean, I feel it since that she actually brought up, the elderman and his lady of Colchester or whatever the fuck she said. It wouldn't surprise me if we dealt more with her than with him. Apparently, my horse was on the boat. Can I? Oh, look at that. I can actually grab those while I'm up here, which is good. Well, got an extra rations, and we may as well go and... Does that fill up my other one? No? Is there any more around here? Oh man, yeah, look at all this. There we go. Rations are finally full. Alright. Let us away and check out the countryside. I've honestly been getting the urge to play Odyssey a little bit lately, and Odyssey, just a lot, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of games, is one of those ones where I had so much fun playing it.
Hey, careful, you...
But I really wish it was shorter, so that I could justify replaying it to myself, Because I have all the achievements in it. I did videos in it. Mass Effect Andromeda was one of those, right? Where I had wanted to replay it for so long, but since I had already gotten all the achievements in it, I couldn't really justify playing it again. But then, I was like, haha, I can do videos in it though, and that gave me an excuse to do it. But unfortunately, I can't really do that with Odyssey. So it's I want to replay it. And the thing is, right, is even if I did pick it up to replay it, I don't know how much of it I would replay. Would I go for every single because I don't remember if that game is a New Game Plus or not.
If they see me, this will get messy.
But it's like, oh, the Lady of Colchester. But it's like, would I go and clear every location again, or would I not? Like, right? Like that would be one of those things where it's like, the first time I played it, I knew as soon as I saw it. Well, before I saw it actually, because I knew it was a thing before I had actually played it. I knew that I was going to clear every location. Like I knew that that was a thing that I was going to do, right? But if I decide to replay it, would I? Like, could, and the thing is right, even if I went into it saying, no, I'm not going to clear every location, odds are I would end up clearing every location, because that's just how I play games, you know? Like, the only exception to that, right, is if, like, I just played a game. So, like, for example, if in a... Okay, Eivor, there is no fucking way in hell that you cannot climb up that. But that, like, I just played and perfected the newest Ratchet and Clank, right? And, like, you have to play through that game twice for a few of the trophies. Because there's a trophy for beating challenge mode, which is what New Game Plus is. It's just New Game Plus. They say it's challenge mode. Nothing changes about the game. You can even play it on. You even get to choose your difficulty. Not that hard is all that hard after you've already beaten the game once, but I digress. Especially not when you have the Rhino fully upgraded with infinite ammo. But anyway, that's one of those games where it's like, I finished it, right? And then I needed to do it on New Game Plus. And because I had just finished it, I managed to just burn through New Game Plus and be done with it.
Have a look, Sunan.
Whereas, like, Odyssey, because, like, I didn't finish all of the hoverboard
Seems
races.
Ealdorman Bierstan has made this ruin his longhouse.
But, like, I didn't do all the hoverboard races. I didn't bother going around collecting a lot of stuff because most stuff you collect is for upgrades, and all of my shit was already upgraded.
Why is my cup empty?
Perhaps because you have drunk the barrel dry?
Damn Beerstan. His household is as poorly run as his lands.
Estrid is a good wife. Far better than he deserves.
You would?
Lord,
Ah, a heroic-looking Dane in our midst.
I'm looking for Bierstan, the Ealdorman of the Shire.
Our lord is not at home, but his wife is receiving visitors upstairs, in her usual fashion. If you speak with her, pass on that we've run out of ale. You would say that, Adrian. Your wife acts like a sow in a skirt.
My sweater run is a worthy woman, you
But yeah, like, if I was to replay Odyssey, right, like, it's been so long since I played it now that I feel like I definitely wouldn't be able to not do everything again.
You! Gods will come at one cry from me!
Sheathe your blade, lady. I'm Eivor of the Raven Clan, here at your husband's request.
Another Dane. I am Estrid, wife of the Lord of Essexe. As you may have heard, my lord is not at home.
If he's away, I'll speak to you.
Oh, that you could, Eivor, for I am sure this hall would shake with our merry wit. But your accord must be reached with him.
You don't strike me as a meek Saxon wife.
Do you yet see an ember of my Frankish fire, Ravenwalker? Perhaps it dances in my eyes?
I'm wary of rounding up Saxons. Is your husband stolen, drunk, or wayward?
He'll be stalking the woodlands today, hunting game and ignoring the vital affairs of Essex. One such affair is why we called for you.
If I can find him, I'll remind him of his duties.
Ah, such would be a miracle. His favorite haunt is southwest of here. The lavender fields there attract the prey, God help him.
With luck, he hasn't been eaten, but I'll return either way.
Okay. So it wouldn't surprise me if we got an option to bang her at some point. I mean, she is French. I mean, that's not...
Patience
I don't know, is that race? I guess French would be their I don't know.
Even the saints were tired of waiting for dear Stan.
Either way, I am curious though. Giselle seems to be way more important than they let on during that cutscene. I mean, the fact that she has a name and actually spoke leads me to believe that she is going to be somewhat important. I mean, we could play some Orlog while we're here, but I mean, while I enjoy a good game of Orlog, I feel like you guys probably wouldn't enjoy watching me play it. Good. Oh, look at that. There's another trial here. That's good. One step closer to Excalibur. Not that we'll be able to get that. Also, if we do end up with a short part, and I didn't think to check this last time, or in the last part, but we did actually unlock a clue for one of the Order members that we should, in theory, be able to get. You know, I've always been curious, right? Because, like, I guess not recently, but, you know, every once in a while we'll watch a movie or TV show that has to do with time travel, and there was one called Timeless, which was a movie with Paul Walker, a good movie with Paul Walker, but then they made a TV show, nothing to do with each other, not even a little bit, just, you know, if you saw one and are like, oh, you mean there's two things called that? Yeah, they have nothing to do with each other. Both good, both very different. I feel like Timeless, the one with Paul Walker, the movie, had less, not redundancies, had less failed logic in it than the show.
Hunting is a fine sport, but I hope the ealdorman has not become the prey. No good comes from a camp this bloody.
But either way, one thing that's always, because like
Remains of the hunting party. This one was savaged by a large animal.
But it's like, because obviously, like, you know, diseases progress, they advance, they evolve, they change, they fade out of existence due to, like, you know, herd immunity and that, you know, eventually enough people, you know, back here, you know, there was lots of diseases that herd immunity wiped out because there was just eventually became nobody that specific strain of whatever virus or whatever could affect, right? But like, it's always been curious to me as somebody living in this century, if we went back, would we like almost immediately? Well, maybe not immediately, but would like the biggest worry for us like catch like some cool disease that hasn't been around for so long, so nobody has any immunities to it? You know, like would that be lethal? Or like, would that be like the biggest worry?
Tracks in the grass. The hunters will prey to a large beast or two. I can only hope that Bjersten still lives.
I mean, you can hope that. Let's see now.
What do you see?
Okay, so that way we go. Because I mean, that's one of those things, right? I still hold that the only thing that because like I said, the Timeless movie, like obviously you have a lot of like Back to the Future and everything.
Ready your weapon, or accept your fate as a feast for bears. Ha! Your weapon strikes true.
Like Back to the Future and that, obviously they're full, like they're rife with like that's not how that would happen, you know.
Well fought,
because of
friend.
one reason or
I've
other,
not
right?
survived this ambush without you. You have my gratitude to stumble upon me in my moment of greatest peril. Perhaps you were God sent.
I'm Estrid sent. Your wife and the Thanes of Essex both want your balls on a blacksmith's anvil.
When do they not? You could return and report that the savage claw took me. Poor Bjersten, his exit pursued by a bear.
And make the beast Lord of Essex in your stead.
No doubt my Estrid would prefer his velvet paws to my calloused hands. So, who are you? A sellsword?
I am Eivor of the Raven clan. You hinted at an alliance for the loan of my unique talents.
Blood, yes. Let us return to Colchester at once, and we'll speak more of the delicate matter on my mind. I'm glad you answered my summons. I did not expect such a skilled fighter.
It's good I came when I did. You lost many men on this hunt.
Good men, all. They will have the proper rights, and their families will be cared for.
Your people sacrificed much for your sport.
They did. There is no balm for my tortured heart.
Why did you ask me here?
Do you believe in true love, Eivor?
I have loved.
But have you truly? Has a longing burned in your breast, a sweet, lingering pain, paralyzing you with its sting?
There's pain enough in battle. I do not seek it out in love.
I long for it. The thrill of a fight softly won. My wife Estrid lacks fire. She is a fish out of water, cold and dead.
She showed great passion when I met her, keeping our thanes in check.
Oh, they love her, it is true. Some with too much devotion. And I have not been a good and attentive husband. I have always been a plucked goose in matters of love. And a piss-poor ruler to boot.
Strong must be the hand that steers the ship, Birston.
My hand would rather tug the catgut of a well-crafted bow, my eyes narrowing at the sight of prey.
Aye, a crown sits heavy on the head.
Then let us run wild and free in the woods as the wolves do. Live on our wits, prowl and stalk and feast.
You have a romantic way about you, Birston.
Do not fret. My guards will not worry you when we are together.
You mismark me if you think I'm capable of worry. Have you built your city in the ruins of another?
No, these builders are lost to the annals of time. Far advanced of the Saxon hovels of Wattle and Daub. I have ambition to build a great palace.
Hang on.
Ambition to build a great.
Sorry,
I
my
have
horse
ambition to
fell off
build
the
a great
bridge.
palace myself, with mosaics and balmy courtyards.
What stops you?
That which stops all but the most creative minds. Coin, imagination, talent.
And your people? Is Essex happy?
That is a question I never really ponder. I suppose they are. I hope they are. Alfred believes I rule like a chickless hen, flapping and squawking over nothing but the farmer's dinner.
He interferes.
No, he disapproves. Is that not infinitely worse? But look, we are nearing my hall.
Sure. But as I was saying,
The wolves at my door before we discuss your favor to Essex, Eivor.
It may be I can speed your business along.
anyway, like I said, the only thing that I've ever seen that has had time travel that I can't find a problem with has been the original Prince of Persia game on like the 360 or PlayStation 2, I think. Sands of Time, anyway. That's the only thing, or the movie you can go with. That's the only time travel I've ever seen that I
Ready
can't
to
find
help me
a
fend off
fault
the
with.
spears of their displeasure?
Let them speak their woes. I'll advise you if I can.
Who is this owl, Birston, that twitters in your ear?
An advisor, nothing more. Here to help Essex navigate her brewing storms. Now, my dear brethren, Adrid, perhaps you will start us off. What troubles you?
You're a disgrace, Birstan. Couldn't get a sow pissed in an alehouse. Alfred's men are crawling all over Essex.
King Alfred, yes. Though it is within his right, the constant presence of his men is certainly an issue.
Alfred will get bored soon enough. He has bigger pikes to bake than are to be found in this stolid backwater.
Alfred's forces are only here because of Estrid's failed kidnap. Now that she is safe, they will soon be gone. And you, Wyatt, what do you say?
Your preparations for the Lammas festival. How can you think of spending so much coin when your people are starving?
Often should one make an early meal, nor fasting come to the feast.
The feast, yes. The festival. This is not for full bellies, but to bless the loaf. Does that not bring us all good fortune? And Aldrich, do you yap like a she-hound as Adrid does?
You know my thoughts, Birstan. The feared.
How can we give men to Alfred for his wars when our harvest suffers day by day?
Refuse to send your men. Let Alfred's people die for his hopeless cause against the Norse.
Then we refuse.
Refuse our king? Has madness taken your wits, Bearston?
There. Have I not answered all your questions?
You are a stain on this shire, Bearstan. Useless.
Useless.
That's right. Yet still you haunt my hall. Be gone. I haven't time for your squabbling.
All
That
right.
ceased their prattling. A fine outcome, Eivor. The very soul of balance.
A firm hand is all you need, Bearston. Whether on your hunting bow or on your helm.
All this talk of hunting makes me long for the woods.
Your wife awaits, Bearston. Aren't you worried some other man will drench your sheets with his sweat?
Ha! She does as she must. As do I.
You have done the impossible, Dane. Returned my errant gander to his coop.
My pettish love. Such a stormy countenance clouds the sun of my return.
Your thanes drank the ale the abbot gifted us. All of it.
Now that is a tragedy my heart will not easily overcome.
If he looked at me with the same affection he shows for hunting deer, our marriage might have survived.
Essex seems at odds with itself. Have you called me here to fix the many problems I've already seen today?
No, no, I would not inflict the infighting of my thanes upon you, Eivor. Our matters are more delicate.
And of a more personal bent, requiring a finesse and discretion that these Saxons often lack.
So, what do you need of me?
Our affairs are more of heart than of state, Eivor. What little passion there was between us faded into bickering long ago.
We would have our freedom, Eivor. I from my wife, and my wife from Essex.
I'm too sharp a weapon for so soft a task. Why not part and be done with it?
Oh, were I a Dane, and divorce as simple as a slit throat. But it's not so easy as that.
Does your god not allow husbands and wife to part?
Our god, our king. There is much standing in the way of a joyous uncoupling. Ours was an arranged marriage, a political need, and not easily broken.
Explain yourselves, clear and plain, and I will do it. The poetry here is mind mud.
We had a plan, a simple plan. A woman lost and a woman found.
Some time ago, we paid a Dane to kidnap me and ferry me safely to Francia. As you can see, he did not deliver.
He was certainly thorough in other regards.
Some Norse can be quick to take coin and slow to earn it. If I give my word, it is not broken.
Could we try the kidnap again? Much of the planning is done. It would only take a more trustworthy overseer.
It should be a bold venture if we do. Loud and brash and seen by all.
During our Llamas festival, merry peasants and guards with wandering eyes.
Your return to Francia would need a swift ship, with a captain ready to leave England.
We could ask him.
I would have thought his steed and seamen spent.
Come find me in the market, Eivor. Our unwelcome guests require food and ale to soften their anger.
My wife is a gracious and attentive host, Eivor. The only thing that keeps my braying thanes at bay.
And the woman found?
A darling Maybud, Alvida, my childhood sweetheart. I left her 20 years ago in Malden to marry my prickled pair.
20 years? Can an ember so cold be reignited?
We can hope. You must fan the flame. Find her, bring her to my lakeside cottage, and light a bonfire there. I will know to come. I believe she lived in the last house in Malden. A small, sweet place where fond memories were made.
I will do as you both ask, and ask Freya for success in this love game.
Good luck in your endeavors, Eivor. I pray you find my Alvida with a fair face and a yearning heart.
Now, should I look for Alvida first, or meet with Estrid at the marketplace?
Well, I feel like we should meet with Esther at the marketplace, but I am curious as to what Giselle here is up to. But yeah, we should definitely meet with Estrid first, since she's going to be significantly closer. The annoying part is that still considered suspicious here, so odds are I'm gonna end up in a fight before I get there. But let's see how long we've been going so far, because I don't have a time. Oh, fuck, not even a half hour. For some reason I thought we had been going much longer than that. Yeah, Fluga, whatever. But yeah, we'll go and find Estrid first, because I imagine she'll tell me about the ship captain. Now, you said that was a failed kidnapping, right? And that clearly didn't, but like the way the guy spoke meant that did the Dane who kidnapped his wife also bang her a little bit when he had her, or was it such a failed kidnapping that he didn't even get a chance to kidnap her or something? Like, I don't. I'm also torn between how much I well, I guess not torn, but like, I don't know how much I actually care about the answer to any of that. But I am slightly curious, which I guess would be as strong a statement as I, like just ever so slightly.
There you are, Eivor. Over
Hello.
here.
And how are you, Estrid? It would be funny if I got into a fight.
Your need seemed more pressing.
And now my marriage awaits your executioner's sword.
Will it not be strange to leave this place? You've lived here half your life.
Yes, but what is to keep me here? A loveless union and the dirt mounds of two babes who never took a breath.
You speak with some sadness. Has your time here always been tragic?
There have been tears, but also great passions. Love, foolishness, regret. Yet, is that not all lives? The best lived of them?
And what of our plan, the great Lammas kidnap? Is this a Christian feast?
Yes, it's a wonderful evening. A blessing of the harvest, full of fruits and fires, drinking and dancing.
Revelers with muddy minds and glazed eyes. That's good for us. And what of the ship that will sail you home?
I know just the one, and her captain is full of fire. Come, I will take you to him.
Okay. I'm assuming that she slept with the captain.
This
Also,
captain,
judging by just
who
like
is
the
he?
way he,
Not much more
her
than a
husband
boy
talked.
in his 17th year. Full of
Captain at
youthful
17?
bravado.
A Saxon?
A Dane, though Adred calls you raiders. He says that you are here to steal England.
Some may be. But I've come to settle a stretch of land. I'm not so keen to return to the winters of my birth in Norway.
Norway, ah, it must be beautiful. Rugged and fearsome, and cold as anything, the frozen north.
So cold that light hangs in the sky. A road for the Valkyries who carry our dead warriors to their eternal feast.
An eternal feast would be a merry end.
Okay. It's always weird to me because like they have some conversations that are timed just right, so that like if you follow the character, you'll end the conversation when you reach the next like cutscene or whatever.
This is a
But they have some like that that
The
just have like this
captain's
weird
name
delay.
is Rolfr, called Rollo in my tongue. Tell him of our new plan and agree to whatever reward he demands. He may take some convincing, for we did not part on the best of terms.
I'll bring him round. By force or persuasion. Just be ready for my signal at the Lammas festival.
Okay. But yeah, like some of them just seem to take like not enough time, whereas others seem to take way more time than they should. Oh. He may be a little busy.
I'm just a poor Christian brother with nothing left to give. Oh!
Someone's at the door, Rollo.
Oh, is it that hun I asked for?
Estrid sent me.
Did she now? As a parting gift for the man who rattled her bones, huh?
No, I'm here to collect you.
Can it wait?
Oi! Bring out the one they call Rollo. The king's men want to ask him a few questions.
No.
Just a second. Good day, sir. Come in. Move! Move!
Some help here?
Bloody fucking Danes! Open this door! Out! Now!
Follow me.
We found
Oh
your
my.
camp, Dane. Your friends are all trussed up. No one's helped you now.
Your warriors found better.
Oh god, Baz. Oh god. Quick, get the camera angle right. There was another
Come, brothers. Let's end this.
trick there. Oh, got rid of them cleanly enough.
Estrid did not lie. You have fire.
And who are you to Estrid?
Only a friend. I'm Eivor of the Raven clan.
Norse by the music of your speech. Then you must forgive me. Those Saxons knew about my camp. I was mind-drunk to leave my warriors behind.
Go to your men if you must. Only tell me where to find you. We have much to talk about.
Northeast of here, by the river's mouth. Follow me or come when you can.
I mean, well, hang on. I was gonna say, I mean, I may as well just follow you, but oof, that's yeah, that's it's quite a ways. I'm gonna just take a little detour here because I don't know whether or not you will yeah, fun. Yeah, of course, destination can't be reached. Why would it be able to be reached? That would just make sense, since, you know, it's a main quest and all. Why make it so that there's pathing to it? Oh, fuck off, alright? I still hate these fucking areas. It's like, ah, you cannot enter this town that Danes enter all the time. Because you will immediately be attacked. It's like, alright, well then, why the fuck are there other people in there? Yeah, whatever, just piss off. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they don't think when they put stuff like that in. And, like, I don't understand how any playtester doesn't, like, see that and be like, well, this doesn't really work or make sense or anything. Like, was there anything like that in Odyssey? I mean, there was obviously restricted areas, but that was mostly where it was, like, all cultists, right? But yeah, like, I can't think of any area in Odyssey that was like that. But anyway, back to time travel, you know, like, for the 2 seconds we have before we reach the camp. Yeah, the Prince of Persia there, going back in time, but only to a point that you yourself already existed. You get to keep all your knowledge of the future, but you must live from that point forward. I feel like there's very little that could end up as, like, redundancies, or, like, which, once again, I feel is the wrong term.
It's worse than I feared. So many of my people gone.
And the rest at each other's throats. They believe one of your number is a traitor.
Lork and Gerhild have been at my side all season. I don't like to doubt them, but my people are taken and my ship is gone.
If the traitor lives, all of you are at risk. Let me talk to them. The innocent have nothing to hide.
Very well. But do not let Loki whisper lies in your ear.
While you were drinking and whoring, Rollo the Saxon.
Lord, yes? What is your story?
You want to hear my story? And bring me a mug of ale, and we'll sit and talk as equals. Elsewise, you can hang.
Where were you when the Saxons came?
Hunting rabbits, wasn't I? Sick to death of carrots and turnips. Then I heard Gerhild shouting, and all hell broke loose.
Did you see anything at all?
Gerhild talking with a Saxon. Couldn't hear them, but wasn't nothing good. Sure of that much.
Why should I believe you? You could be lying to save your own skin.
Ask her. Says she's loyal to Rollo, but I've known her since she was a babe. Full of spite and ambition, always was.
How long has your sword served Rollo?
I owe his father a blood oath. If that means wiping Rollo's arse until I die, so be it.
And if Rollo was dead, that oath would be fulfilled. You must tire of battle.
I'll feast in Odin's hall one day, but not with the stain of dishonor on my hands.
I have what I need for now.
While you were drinking and whoring, Rollo, the Saxons attacked us.
Gerhild, is it?
Aye. Rollo's sworn sword sister. I've served him proud and true. You cannot think I betrayed him?
You weren't here when the Saxons attacked.
I was hunting. There's fine game in the trees outside the camp, and our people need meat.
What was your prey?
Rabbits for stew. Rollo's favorite.
Who are you to Rollo?
I am shield sworn, so long as England and that Frankish witch do not sway him from the true path. Our people deserve better.
I hear envy. But of Estrid or Rollo, I cannot tell.
You know nothing, Ravenbeak. My concern is for my fellow Danes. You'll find no treachery here.
Lork accused you of treachery. He saw you with a Saxon.
Look, you believe that old crow? His bones crumble and his mind wanders with age. Or he wallows in jealousy. Take your pick.
That's all for now.
While you were drinking and whoring,
Lorg. I have what I need for now.
I just wanted to see if, like, her saying that would trigger any more.
The Saxons attacked us, and these two were nowhere to be found.
Neither betrayed us, Ake. Gerhild is my sworn shield sister, and Lork served my father well.
Seems like the Saxons didn't get all of Rollo's clan. I might find some evidence to test their stories. I should speak to both, and see if I can find some evidence around the camp.
While you were drinking and whoring,
okay, you gonna comment on all the meat that's here? I'm assuming that that's a point against,
to be found.
what's her
betrayed
face?
us, Ake. Gerhild is my sworn shield sister, and Lork served my father well.
Seems like the Saxons didn't get all of Rollo's clan. This looks like a good spot to hide. Somewhere to wait out a Saxon attack.
Okay, so one of them hid in the bushes. And well, I mean, so that's our only two clues. I mean, that's all I'm getting on my radar, so let's see.
Gerhild, can we speak again?
I don't like the way her head moves.
You're lying. I found racks and racks of game.
You've got more wit than your face suggests. I went to meet a lad from a nearby village. Rollo's not the only one who dallies with locals.
That's all for now. Lorg. You're lying. I found a rack full of game nearby, enough to feed the camp for days.
Told you, I was hunting.
Stick to that story, and I'll tell Rollo to take your treacherous head.
I was sleeping in the forest, wasn't I? Heard Saxons tramping through the trees, so I hid. Not fool enough to face him on my own.
I have what I need for now.
Okay. So, I mean, he says that he was hiding in the bushes, which we found evidence of, I guess. I mean, Eivor said that it was a good place to hide during the Saxon attack, but I mean, he didn't say anything about finding anything that indicated somebody did hide there. Alright, well.
Have you made your decision?
Lork said he was hunting, but your rags are full of fresh rabbits.
Why would he lie? Unless he had something to hide.
He tires of his blood oath, and with your death, he would be free.
He has become old and frail, but he served my father well. I would have freed him without bloodshed.
This man knew the Saxons were coming and hid. He was either in league with them or a coward.
A sad fall for a great warrior no longer in his prime.
Gerhild claimed to be hunting as Lork did. Rabbit.
She rarely hunts. She's been a terrible shot since we were children.
Your shield sister is jealous. She thinks you neglect your people by sleeping with the enemy.
She always had ambition. But she accepted my leadership, swore on her shield.
Lork saw her with a Saxon. She claimed he was her lover.
Yet she has berated me many times for taking Estrid to my bed. I did not think her a hypocrite.
I mean, then it's got to be her, right?
Have you come to a firm conclusion?
I have.
Let me hear it. Both choices will pain me, but let it be the truth.
Okay, so I mean, Gerheld said she was out hunting rabbit, and he says that she doesn't go hunting because she's a shit shot. Not to mention they have a lot of meat already. And then he said, and then when we confronted her with that, she said that she was sleeping with a village guy, and he's like, well, I mean, she doesn't like them. She bitches at him all the time for it, right? So why would she be sleeping with them? And then for Lork, also said he was hunting. The guy didn't really have a problem with that, besides the fact that they obviously didn't need them food. And then, he said that he was hiding, but, he says that he's old. He would have freed him without bloodshed, yada, yada. So I feel like out of everyone, Lork is suspicious, but Gerhard has two more or less proven lies, whereas Lork basically has one proven lie, so...
Gerhild betrayed you.
No, that's not true! Rollo, I beg you.
A shameful death on bloody Saxon soil. Both had reason to betray their Jarl, but only one had the ice heart to do so. I hope you chose well, for you denied them a seat in my hall. There can be no feast in Valhalla for a break faith.
She was always a jealous crow, beak pricking over every decision I made.
Nothing more can be done here, but your warriors might still be alive, and I will need your help after they're free.
There's a Saxon camp with a dock at Port Walton. It might be they were taken there.
Okay. Oh, is that actually where we fast traveled to at the first? The first time.
Spare me your sullen words. My heart is torn. Go. Find something useful to do.
I've heard of a safer place than this south of Colchester. Let's you and I go take a look, shall we?
I'm sorry that your people suffer, Rollo.
Thank you, Eivor. I have much to think on as we journey.
I'll leave you to those thoughts.
Alright. Now is it? Nope, it is not. Oh, it's way over there. Okay. That's fine. No treasure here. Okay. So I hope I made the right choice. I mean, I feel like I did. Based on the information that I was given. Definitely seems like I did. Oh, it looks like Rollo's coming with me. Him and his big hammer. Alright. Not to mention his weapon. Anyway. I don't know why I felt the need to make that dumb joke, but whatever. It's done is done. Alright. So I wonder if well, would we get a fast travel point here, though? I mean, it's like an enemy base, so I doubt it. Okay, so we got two there. We got a guy up in the tower. So change out my bow here for a moment. Predator bow. Let's see if we can get a decent shot at this guy. Just a rocket on my way. Get rid of the guy in the tower. Go. I don't see him in there. Oh yeah, that's right. Right, I forgot. I was like, how the hell did I loot something? But right. Yeah,
I
go
should
bird.
not be seen in this area.
No, probably not.
Come no closer. What's all that about?
Nothing.
You're
But maybe
hiding
you
in
should
the
check
bush,
it
then.
out just in case. Okay, there we go. Take care of him. Now then we have two over there. We can go, I feel, not that way, dude. This way, because we have a fence that we can hide behind. all the way around here. Double check just to make sure there's nobody in the tower that I was just too far away to see. Those two guys seem to be together.
What's going on?
I wonder if one of them will come and investigate about the other, because if he comes over the fence, come on, buddy, come over the fence. If you come over the fence, I've got you. Oh, there we go. Because nobody's going to be able to see me back here, stabbing fools.
What's the trouble?
So now let's see if we can get more of them. Can I even collect the raspberries? No, I cannot. Don't ask me to do that. Now, you're going to probably end up doing the same thing. You have to jump over there. I don't know why you have to jump over there, but I'm fine with it. You.
Hey, what's going on?
I don't know what's going on. I did that not to get my horse, because I don't think that my horse will come in here because it's a restricted area, but it is a much, much louder whistle, so. Okay, get rid of you. Alright. Go around this way. Well, there's some our things that need rescuing. We got Archer being a prick over here. Okay, let's just stick along this fence right now. Oh no. It must be like shift change or something, I guess, if they're fucking moving around this much. I don't know why, but it seems like I end up finding camps in that around that time. Like every time I come to a camp, it seems to be just before shift change. Because it seems like every time I'm at a camp, I start to clear it out, and then people start, you know, I get a feel for where everybody is. And then everybody starts to fucking move.
No peace around here.
No, none whatsoever. Now come and investigate before some fucking asshole turns around or something. See those two over there, but there was already two guys over there. Where the hell did the other guy go? Yeah, well, whatever. Go, got rid of them. Must not have any loot. Although I don't know, will the bird actually,
Rollo's men, caged like plump hens.
will the bird even go and collect the loot if I kill them with a ranged attack like that? Or will it only be if it's like a normal
Something
arrow?
going on?
Maybe. Maybe you should come to investigate while your friend does not. Just like that, actually. Come on, a little closer. That's not where the whistle came from. I also like how I had assassinate, it went away as he got closer, and then he came back, right? So if I had hit that when it first came up, odds are Eivor would have jumped out of the bush to fucking kill him. Okay, so we'll move this guy. I'm going to leave the two that's outside the front gate, because I don't care enough to move them, but to be fair, I barely cared enough to move that guy, so. May as well grab this while we're here. Really? No, Eivor, come on. Eivor, stop turning that way. Hit. Okay, how am I not fucking breaking this? Like, good God. Attention, this is now the site of an oil factory by order of Alfred for the needs of his army. Follow the ingredients to the letter at the bottom of this message. Do not forget to put a fuse. This is mandatory. Big or small red jar, whale oil, and fuse. I like how the jar must be red, because it is explosive and therefore it must be red. Good to know that even back in these days, they knew that red meant boom. Okay, so we got some men here that we can free, obviously. Men, wow, we got a lot of guys we can free. Oh, got a dead guy here. How many bad guys we got left? I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. A few more than I first thought, but that's fine. Goes 1. And, oh, come on. And 2. And 3. And 4. Good God, there's way more than I thought. Now, this guy shouldn't even need a headshot. Oh, he does. Fine, he'll bend down to investigate him. No. It's fine. Take you out anyway. It's very nice, I gotta say. That was like a very much why not get this ability, the whole, you know, looting bird thing, but I mean, now that it's actually come in handy a couple times, it's actually really nice. Okay, so that looks like a Goliath. Now, I could have tried to archer him as well, but I don't think that I can see, but yeah, I didn't think so. Oh my lord. I don't know where the fuck you came from, but whatever. Got you as well. Goliath seems to be doing something weird here. I think he might be looking for me. And now he's found me. Not that it did him any good. Alright, so I think I've only got like one more dude. Let's see. Eye out for my treasures and that while I'm here, because why not? Oh. Looks like I've just got one more dude to kill. That's locked, but I haven't seen a key though. I guess I could get it for freeing them, but that would be a first. And goodbye. Okay. Oh, there's the key. Way up there. Oh, and God, and there's still another dude. Alright, well that's fine. That guy isn't gonna fucking spot me. There again. Yup. Whoops. Was I standing on a predator arrow? Because like I fired that. It's like, hey, you got your arrow back. Alright, Eivor, come on. Nope, that's not. Well then. Let's try this again. And now inside. There we go. Good, Eivor. That chest. So the My last loot looks like it's in there, but I need to go up here to get the key for it. And I may have to climb all the way to the top and drop into that, but doesn't matter. Gonna climb all the way up anyway. But with my luck, I'll be on my way up, and that guy will decide to come down for a break or something. I can see he's already looking away from what you would. I mean, it's weird that he's looking towards the camp, right? Like, goodbye to you. All right. Down here. Bust that. Get the key from. There we go. Like, get my key from nowhere, apparently. Hang on, boys. I'll be right with you. I just want to grab this because I imagine freeing you guys will probably result in a cutscene of some kind, if I had to guess. No, climb up. And that door is just barred. Alright, well, whatever. This one is the one with the lock on it. Now, let's see if we get our new, like, the upgrade material that we need. Nickel ingot, we do not. Alright, well, it was worth a shot. Double check. Did I get them all? I did. Good. Alright, well, let's go free his men then.
Let's see.
Now that everything's all clear.
You are a good friend to me. Thank you.
Sure. Oh, that guy's already dead. So is that one. Oh, did that cage not open?
You are a
Rollo's
good
men are
friend to
free.
me.
Now we discuss the terms of the kidnap.
Feed the dog! Make the ship ready to sail!
Okay. I feel like this is going to be a good ending point, right? Because, like, that's more or less half of this.
Your axe arm is strong, Rollo.
Never doubt me, Raven Feeder. These Saxon king slaves did.
You showed great loyalty to your kinfolk. Stay true to that, and your name and deeds shall spread far.
Good advice. Such is my fiercest desire.
If it's renown you want, then aid me now. I have a task that will set your name ringing through the long halls.
Oh, tell me.
I need someone with a swift wave steed in good repair to bring the Lady Estrid across the sea to Francia.
Another kidnap scheme. Estrid is unshakable. All right then. Let we two triumph where one failed.
I need you stout-hearted in this, whatever your passions for Estrid.
We had our time together. Now that's done. I will not fail you here, nor her.
We will meet with your men inside Colchester on the night of the Lammers Festival.
Okay. So I'm assuming that if I pick the wrong trader, that it would go horribly. So hopefully I got the right one. Like I said, out of my two choices, she seemed to be the most likely, but who knows. It does not seem like it's a very big region, so... Well, actually, let's see how many mysteries are there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 mysteries, so there's... What is that, like one more mystery, I think, than Lincoln? And Lincoln was like... I don't know, it seems like Lincoln was significantly bigger than Essex. But yeah, that'll be it for this part. Next part, we will go and see if we can find the Elderman's old girlfriend there. So thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you on Saturday for more.